you. It's any now we want. That the child work yeah they can feel. That Emma Oma tell me. Was it that combo con you know? Can you say the one? That the child work yeah they can feel.
The only independent voice of Liberia. No allegiance to any political party, organization, institution, or individual. Freedom FM 87.9, your best choice.
Okay, folks, the time is 17 minutes down. Welcome. I have been joined now by Mr. Suleiman Hashim Tunis and the big station and the big is here. That's the nighttime Spain. He
The internet is lagging.
Okay, you need to speak up because I'm not getting you clearly.
Yeah, I'm talking. Is your internet giving problem?
Yes, of course. We are choosing to record this with the internet.
Okay.
Welcome.
You think we can run the show?
Yes, of course, we do.
Okay. Good evening to you. Good evening to Mama Liberia. Good evening to my brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you live from Radio LIB, Liberia's #1 online radio station in your own Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. Excuse me for my voice. It's cool out here. We are now in the cool. It's very, very cool. So many of us who have trouble of our voice will be a little bit different sometimes. Excuse me. You know, we need to drink a lot of hot water, tea, coffee, or anything that's such. So again, what's going on, man? How you been doing? How was your weekend? I can't hear you. I guess you are muted. I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you. Wait a minute. Let's see. Hold on. No, I'm not hearing you. I guess you touched something over there. You can hear me, right? No, I can hear you. I'm not hearing you. Hello? Hello?
Yeah. I don't know what's really happening. I'm not internet, you know.
You think the internet, you ain't touch anything over there? I'm hearing the music. Uh,
Okay, let's take this music down now. We'll go back to uh good evening. You getting me now, right?
yes, loud and clear. Yes, loud and clear. Yes,
Tunis, you getting me now, right?
yes, I'm getting you.
Okay, okay. All right. Okay. So, folks, the nighttime Spain here on your radio. We sincerely apologize for that due to some technical glitches, but I think we can carry on the show now. Tunis, the regular feature here is the weather report. Can you give us the weather report before we move on?
Yeah, the weather report as it is for now is 77 degrees as we speak. This morning, as we're approaching the morning hour, it's 77 degrees, a little bit clear outside, and it's cloudy. And I'm not seeing any rain in there for now. So today, that's the rest of the day. We only got a few minutes to Tuesday. But Tuesday weather telling me here that the weather when daybreak tomorrow morning, by 9 o'clock, you're going to be looking at a lot of sunshine. As the day progresses, there's chances of rain tomorrow in the daytime, like around the afternoon to the evening hour. There will be a little bit of rain touching Monrovia area, and thunderstorm will be around. Will be in that rain. Tuesday, Wednesday look very good. Tuesday, let me give you the Tuesday weather. It's going to be 84 degrees in Tuesday. At nighttime, it will drop down to 74. But you must expect a little bit of rain in the afternoon hour going towards the evening. Okay? Sometimes it will be a little heavier or it will die down like a few minutes rain. It's not going to last forever. And Wednesday was one of your best days, which there's a chances of rain too in the evening hour, but don't worry about it. You got a lot of suns before that rain come up. Okay, so your Monday, which is already over, Tuesday is good, but it got rain in it. In the afternoon to the evening hour, you get a little bit of rain will be there with thunderstorm. Wednesday looking very nice, but just few minutes of rain with thunderstorm in it, but partly sunny. So you're okay with Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday, tomorrow, expect some rain in the evening hour. Definitely, there will be a rain visiting you in the evening hour around the Monrovia area. Wednesday, you got a lot of sun from the morning all the way, probably around 3, 4 o'clock. A small little bit of rain will touch you, but don't worry about it. Don't worry. You can that rain. I just rain to time you, but ain't mean nothing. Okay. So that's about it. That's your Tuesday and Wednesday weather report. Coming directly from Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. Nation capital Monrovia, Liberia.
Okay, thank you so much for the weather update. Yeah, on the Nighttime Spain, and the weather report is the regular feature here on the program, the Nighttime Spain. How was your weekend? Because my weekend was not actually bad. Okay, we only had the memorial service, and that was it.
I'm glad you got memorial service for your aunt.
Yeah, sure.
Over here, I enjoyed my weekend a little bit because one of the first times since the coup approached us, I went out on Friday. I stayed out till 1 o'clock. I came home and I went out on Saturday too. So the weekend wasn't bad anyway. It was nice. But one thing about the cool here, as long as you got a car, you can beat the cool. get in your car, go to where you're going, get out of the car, and just jump in where you going and get back in the car and come back. Those who
Okay.
really feel the code, those who out of car, they can really bundle up, bundle up. I'm telling you, put layer of clothes. But like me, I dress very light because when you get in the car, you got somebody in there that dress heavily. We put a heat on, then they start complaining. Oh, it's too hot. you know, it's too hard. And one of me, I live there. I've been here for long now, so I really know how to blend into the cool. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it. I don't care. People ask me, "Oh, it's cool. I did dress like man. Big you, man." I know exactly. I know what I'm doing. I'm not walking to the bus stop or train station. I'm getting in my car. Okay, and every car here got a heater and air condition. And the time will come you will need either one of it.
Yeah, sure.
And there's the time for the heat,
Hmm.
you know. So, like you see, I dress very light. You see, this jacket on me here is not a heavy jacket, very very light because when I get in my car. So, what's been trending in Liberia? I know there was some fights around the red light area. They're trying to make it to sound like the Muslim fighting the Christian or the Muslim fighting the police. Well, what else beside that?
Uh, there are a lot of trending issues right now in the country, most especially when
Mm,
it comes when it comes to the budget. The budget debate is still on. And today the CDC released a statement calling for the legislature to return the budget back to the executive for to scrutinize the budget. And lots of things happening right now in the country. As you all know, the CMC political leader Musa Hassan Beliti and the Bond County senator, they are actually words of words.
mm.
Yeah.
What about these new buses that in the making supposed to be arriving? Some of them are arriving.
Yeah, so it was recently when the president show 35 NTA buses, and while he was actually parading with the buses, some session of the crowd boo at him. Yeah, some marketers, some vendors, street sellers, they boo at him, and that caused a stir up between citizens. Some says, and the citizens are actually unhappy with the way the government is proceeding when it comes to real hustle, the hustlers. The hustlers, those that are selling on the street, we call them the street vendors, right?
Mm,
And and, and these guys actually has been harassed by city police officer, and schools of other security apparatus, because they are saying that the police can always harass them because they are selling on the street, and they want the MCC, that the Monrovia City Corporation, to actually find place for them, but they they're nowhere for them to sell, and they are accusing the government of depriving them of sending their children to school, feeding their families, because they are not given space to hustle, right? So that fateful day when the president commissioned the 35 buses, some section of the crowd started to boo at the president with frustration. Some were saying that they will not eat those buses, so the president all the government need to tackle the real life issue and give them the opportunity to do their businesses instead of what stopping them from doing their businesses and commissioning posts right in front of them. So they I call it Liberians. They are not happy, most especially those that actually sell on the street. We call them the street vendors. They don't have nowhere to sell, so they are around on the street selling. And the government, through the MCC, that's the Monrovia City Corporation, they are actually depriving those sellers, because now those that are selling are those they are breadwinners for the family. They use those businesses in their hands. When you look at them, when you see them, the businesses in their hands tend to be very small, or some are large. But these are the things that they use to actually feed their family, send some of their children to school, and they have been deprived by the government. And lots of happenings right now in the Republic of Liberia. And the public work minister, right, Roland Lafayette Guinness, a couple of weeks back, he stopped the CMC, that's the public work, stopped the CMC from building a bridge in Bond County. And that bridge project has stalled, with the citizens of Bond County actually begging the government. They are on their knees begging the government so the CMC can construct that bridge. And just this evening, before I could come on air, the public works minister released a short statement concerning that project. He said, "We are not preventing anyone from building bridges and roads, but you must have 100% approval from the Ministry of Public Works before starting such project. We have also implemented this policy within the government. No agency or institution is allowed to engage in bridge or road projects without approval of the Ministry of Public Works." Yeah, so that's it. But the main topic I want us to dwell on here tonight is the increase of children in the street selling during school hours. Yeah.
Uh, what age group you talking about?
I'm talking about 7 years of age, 10 years of age, from 7 to 12 years of age. During school hours, you see them selling biscuits, cold water, bottled water, candies, between cars, and the whole day, most especially during school hours, right? From in the morning up to 2 o'clock, you see those kids, 7 years old, 8 years old, 9, 10, 12 years of age, they are selling on the street. And as you all know, during the campaign period, the President Boakai, right, he said during his regime, no children will sell on the street. Those children that are supposed to be in school shouldn't be selling on the street. But now, with just 2 years into his government, the children that are selling on the street, I think they have increased, right? If you go to every that's intersection within the beltway of this country, either you see children in the street selling, or they are beyond their blind parents, their physically challenged parents, their visually impaired parents. If I may say, I'm sorry for the choice of words, but I think I should have used the visually impaired parents, right? You will see kids beyond their parents looking for ends meet, a daily meal for they and their children to actually, yeah. So the proliferation of street selling by children during school hour has increased under the leadership of President Joseph Boakai, and he made a pledge that once he's in power, children will not be selling on the street, but Marina is it seems that that pledge has been broken because children are on the streets selling close to 7 years old, right? You see them selling cheese board and a whole lot of things just for their parents. And one of the things that can really, really get to me is uh, the visually impaired one with their kids, 7 years old, 5 years old, they are selling on the street. So I want also dive into that and some other related issues here on the nighttime spin here on your radio.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that topic. That's an interesting topic because these are things our president promised us. Two things that many of those things that he promised us, these are some of the like children will not be in the street selling, while they're supposed to be in school. I think I have that recording here somewhere. Recently, I saw that when he made a promise to us that the children and the motorbikers will use their bike to go to work instead of riding around taking passengers all over the place. So we hear all of that from the Pape. You see, the Pape play during the election. The people of Monrovia so hated George Weah. They didn't care what the Pape tell them. They will listen to it just to get rid of George Weah. And this is the dilemma we find ourselves in today. And we even go halfway of the term. People start regretting, they start complaining, and all of this. 7 years old child in the street. Can you believe that? A child doesn't even know his own surrounding yet. Then he in the street selling. Anything can happen to that child. But who cares? The people who are in charge of children, the Children Bureau or Women and Children Affairs, they don't care. They see these things, seem the way you look at it, it's not hidden from them. They're seeing it. And you know they're seeing it. If you can see it, and those who they give them the responsibility to take care of things like that, they don't care. A Pape will juke his finger in our eyes and blow his breeze in our ears, and we fell for it. And we ain't go halfway yet, we start complaining. We got a long way to go. Believe me, 4 years is not an easy year. It will come to pass, but before it come to pass, we'll feel the weight of it. Every day, we'll feel the weight of it. All right. If Papa told us he would not be riding the kind of car George Weah was riding in, he would prefer riding a wheelbarrow to the mansion. But he riding the most expensive car, one of the most expensive car in the country. This is the man that told us that his car will be among the cheapest car. Now, then when we talk, it says that let the Papa enjoy. People, children, sleeping home with hunger. What the Bureau of Children Affairs, what are they doing? They taking that salary, eating and feeding their own children. The children going to good school, but they don't care to look at their responsibility. They right before their eyes. Every corner street, like you said, every intersection you go to in Monrovia, children are all over between cars. Motorbike coming, keke then coming. They ain't care. We don't have a value for ourselves. This is what brings up to this point. No value. Nobody value nobody in our country. They only value those who get money. One who can solve your problem. But apart from that, everybody, you are nothing. Nothing. That's exactly what you see happening in Liberia today. This old man time is over. He just lucky, but now he's still important to us. He's our president. But look at his peers in the area. Look at them. If you have a grandfather right now up to that age, you really don't pay much attention to him anymore. All you need to do for him is to cook, give him, eat. You get time to take bath, come back, go to church, consider and relax. That's all age group like that can do now. But our old man, he's important to us because he's a president. The people that were surrounding, putting words in his mouth to tell us, tell the people, man, you're weird. He's not doing nothing. If you come to that, everybody will be working. You'll bring a lot of company in this country and all those things like that. We fell for it. All of us. Can you imagine even Monserrato? CDC couldn't win it because of the rhetoric the old man was telling us, including all his stooges around him. Can you believe that? This is where we find ourselves today. And then we're complaining. We got a long way to complain, let me tell you that. 4 years, it's not 1 day or 1 month. When you're born right now, 4 years old kid will be in kindergarten. All right. How you call it in Liberia? Prima 1. Will be in Prima 1. That's where it is. I'm so sorry. I so feel the pain of those poor people, children. Hustling. They still that age. Hustling. They got story to tell when they grow up.
Yeah, definitely.
They got serious story to tell. Can you believe that?
Can you imagine 7 years old child breadwinner for the family?
Can you believe that? And I saw even the boy child a little bit okay, but the girl child.
Yes, children.
Can you believe it? Somebody will just come and say, get in the car with that market, let me go by and go mislead that little girl and do whatever he want to do with her. Why they paying people, government paying certain women, certain men in the country to look after these kind of issues. But they're sitting in the co-office. The more and they got the fat checks. Their own children at the same age going to one of the best primary school or elementary school. All right. One of the best with our tax money. And this money is supposed to be looking out for these children that are in the street. They will not do it because they got no value for those children. No value. Time come to vote, they bring one bag of rice with $10, you fall for it. Then you go back and put them back inside in the same position. Then you come back again and complain. Because you have people who can probably look out for you. Someday they look out, they send $20 to you, $30 and that and that. That will not solve the problem for that little kid in the street, especially the girl child. Can you believe that somebody, girl child, 7, 8 years old, even 10 years old, can be abused by grown men? Grown men. I just listened to a case in Liberia from somewhere else. 14 years old, a 30 years old, 35 years old man, pregnant at 14 years old. That shocked me. What will you get out of? And the person I'm talking about got 2 children. All right. They got 2. I say 2 children. They got 2 wives. And if pregnant is 14 years old girl, a 14 years old girl who probably not even being taken good care of. The way they smell is so horrible. How can I find myself over that kind of girl? What am I looking for? A 35 years old man. What will you be looking for? What kind of enjoyment after you got two beautiful wife in the house? What that 14 years old girl going to do for you? For real. That's an abuse. Why? Because the government we got, they have no value for us. No value, no value. They only value their interest, those around them, the running the government. That's why the people can stay and say anything to you. We're going back to the days of the people we call the common people days. They say, you know who am I? When somebody asks you that kind of question, you know they didn't get value for you. You know who am I? You talking to me like this? You beneath me. That's exactly what that question means. I'm so sorry, man. This is a serious topic. Serious one. And those who have children that bringing children outside, your children, I know it's hard, but think to yourself. The problem you put in that little child in, even if the child can stay home, not going to school, it's better. But sending him in the street, that's the risk you're taking. Both the girl and the boy, but the girls mostly, the girl. We men, we don't, sometimes the way we think is so bad, or we don't care when something like that. Somebody would come say, wait, okay, say, get in the car with your candy. I'll pay for all. Little girl want the market she bring out to sell all. Well, you see that money here, blah, blah, blah. Go and do anything he want to do to that little girl. Abuse her whichever way. That's what we're saying here, so. But my brother, I feeling so hurt when I'm discussing topic like this, and they have people sitting in air-conditioned office to take care of things like this. They don't pay attention to it. Let me send control back to you so you can say more of what you're experiencing.
Okay, so like I said, and I will always say, right, the rescue government came to power, and they said a whole lot of things that were not good for the country. Mr. Parker, no disrespect to him, he's our leader, he's our president. We give him all the respect. He's an old man with over 45 years of experience. I think Liberians actually put the faith in Mr. Parker. And some of the promises he made. One would say the government is just 2 years old, 4 more years to go. So the president will fix things. But from what I'm seeing right now in Liberia, right? This country is not going anywhere. Even though I will acknowledge that some aspect of the country, Liberia, is making some gains, but it's on a snail pace. We need to actually double our effort. We got to move forward so to address the issue that is actually affecting our citizens, the very important issue, the issue of jobs, right? Everywhere you pass in Montserrat County, be it Grand Bassel, all over Liberia, right? You'll see there is more jobless people than those that are working. Mr. Bwaka came to power. Before coming to power, he said, no child will sell on the street. But I can safely say to you that, Mr. Bwaka, up to now, the children that are selling on the street are even more than the ones you complain about before coming to power. Go at the Dupont Road Junction. Go at the ELWA Junction. Go at 20th Street. All the major intersection in Liberia. For their family, they are selling chewies. They are selling cold water. They are selling candy, biscuit, whole lot of things. One of the things that can actually pay me is those that are hearing their parents who are visually impaired. Right? As soon as the red light come on, you see the kids all between the motorbikes, the cars, and all that stuff. Help mama, please help mama, please give me this, please give me that. You said in your campaign that when you going to town or to work, you at every intersection you see little kids who supposed to be in school. They are there selling. They are actually being used as breadwinners for their family. That when you are going to take power, these kids were never going to be selling on the street again. You are coming to put them in school, or you're going to create the avenue, right? So they can go back to school. 2 years on, those children that were on the street have increased. All intersection, all the major intersection, all the major bus stops in Liberia, you see street kids as younger as 7 years of age selling on the street, looking for ends meet, looking for daily bread for their family, right? The ones that are heading their parents who are visually impaired, most especially those and I think for the third times now, visually impaired in the people, they were protesting for the third time in a row, asking to be corrected. They were protesting here, right? They protested first, no redress. Second, no redress. Just recently, the third one, up to now, no redress. What are we hearing as a country? Right? We need to create jobs for the people. Once the job is created, those that never used to handle, they will start to actually get some money to pay for one or two things. Pardon me. Our schools, they are expensive. There is there are two government schools in Pinsville that are up to the tax. The Pinsville Community High School, the one Vocal Mission, and the one right on the road, Joba. Platoonists, go to that school. The school is overpacked. Right? Liberians want to go to school. Liberians want education. They want proper health care, but the avenue has not been created. So once the government creates the avenue for those kids that are sitting on the street, parents to lay their hands on a few things to do, trust me, you won't see no street selling. But right now, it beats my heart, right? That every intersection within Liberia, you will find kids selling, looking for ends meet for their family to eat. Mind you now, some parents actually, or some guardians, they will go in the interior, right, platoonists, they will go into the interior part of Liberia, ask for people, children, to come and stay with them, right? And these kids that were that they can bring from the interior to come stay with them. These are the kids that some of them can be using to hustle for them while their kids, their own kids are in school, right? I've seen that some Liberians, right? But by children selling in the street, it's not healthy because their friends are in school, right? And how it will feel, right, when your kids in school and another man child is not in school. Every morning you pass by that child selling cold water, begging for $20, begging for $5, begging for $10. How can we feel as a human? For me, I can feel really bad. Most especially the younger ones, as younger as 7 years of age, should be in school during school's hour, not on the road selling or begging for their visually impaired parents to eat, to fund daily bread. I don't know where Liberia is heading. And Mr. President, you came to power. You said no children will sell on the street. It has been 2 years now, 2 solid years, because this year is already gone. Few more days to the end of this year. 2 solid years now, right? Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We need more schools. We need more health. I don't even want us to dive into the issue of health, because I was just at the JFK few days ago. What I saw at the JFK, I don't even like to say it, but our main focus here is the issue of those kids that are supposed to be in school and they are out of school selling, looking for food for their children, for their family, right? Their parents, their guardians to eat. What become of them, right? Every year, their ages are adding up, right? They are seeing their friends, their peers going to school, and they are on the road selling. So as a country, nothing has changed, and we need to double up. Brother Tunis, it's back to you.
Thank you for this topic. I think our parents, our brothers and sisters who goes outside Monrovia of interior to ask for their family children, bring them in Monrovia for educations and send them young age like that, you're not doing those people a favor, and you're not doing yourself a favor either, because in that age, can you imagine when you were in that age? Can you really imagine how tender you was or you were, and you are now sending someone? I don't think many of these people will really send their biological child, 7 years old. They love them to send them. I mean, I think I can make you do a lot of things, but these are some of the things the government need to really look into. They need to put, like you're trying to get rid of all the marketeers from the streets.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. And you're trying to do something because they are business market area. They need to go and occupy those spaces. But instead, they want to come right in people's nose and sell their market. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, sure.
Same thing with the children. 7 years old children or 7 years old child, and you have someone who being paid to look after these things. He's not paying attention to it, and he's still getting a check. Well, the only time you get involved into these things when somebody bring rape case to you, you want it to spoil before you fix it. Why can't you fix it before it spoil? Why can't you do that? You know, this is the reason why you've been hired to put some sense in our head. We, the parent, are doing this kind of things. Put some sense in our head because probably most of us not even thinking right. We 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 are depending on our belly and sending the little children outside in the street just to fill our belly. That's all, nothing else. That's all. How can a child like that can be a breadwinner for a household? That's a big risk. So we call on the government, especially the department that's supposed to be taking care of these things, to please, in Jesus' name, in our prophet, blessing, peace and blessing be upon these great people in the world. Do for them, think about them, and do your job. You're not doing us a favor. We're paying you for these things. You're not just sitting, coming, dressing in the morning, eat breakfast, get in your car or get in transportation to come and sit in the office, just to sit in the office. You're supposed to send your soldiers out there to go and stop these things, take those children from there, find place to put them, and find the parent. When you start finding the parents, you start putting them in the jail, they will think twice before they send those children. And even if they send it, they won't send them in the street, in those kind of poor area. Can you imagine every intersection, cars are moving, motorbike moving, keke, and these 7 years old moving. Oh my God. I feel sorry for the girls, children. Let's take some call and see. Let's hear from our listeners what they have to say about what they themselves experiencing, and they can't do anything about it because that's not your job. Your job is to go do what you got to do, just like how this man came to work today at this radio station. You have your job to go to. They have people assigned to do these things, to look after these things, and we're paying them with our tax money, but they are not paying attention to it because why? They don't value these children, and that's why we're paying them. Then why are we paying them? So we'd like to hear from you guys, please. Let's take 10 calls and see what they will say.
Okay, so you can call us on 0776 104 104, or better still 086 500 104 to be part of the Nighttime Spain here on your radio. Don't forget also to play the radio game. You can dial star 255 star 1 hash to play, win for yourself some money. Let's take this first caller. Good morning. Your name, where you calling from?
Yes, Aloysius Homo calling with user factory in Montreal.
Okay, Aloysius, let's hear you.
Yeah, but the way every time the children was sitting on the street, so why not tell them to get set on the street?
Anytime they were sitting on the street, so Joseph Bagatan to them on the street. Let's hear you.
Hey, good morning, sir.
Your name, where you call us from?
This is the voice of Lofa, Lomagi Akoi, living in Picana City.
Let's hear you.
Okay, and let me say this. What they call family. Family, they say in the definition, is the smallest unit. Hello?
Yes, you lied.
Okay, yeah, as a family, is the smallest unit, but has so much impact in the society. What happens in our nowadays in a period? We as a parent, we take care of the children. So because sometimes you can even see the mothers, they can look at their daughters wearing half naked clothes, they live in the yard. Okay, you have to provide the education. Yeah, the president said no child to live beyond. And I think that one chair are being provided. And beside that one, look at the bunkante during the 26th celebration. The morning school are being open. In Grand Bassam, right here in my nose, they are open. The government building morning school right in place community going to the roof. And as you know, they open another high school right here where what school are being renovated for them to take care of the children. So that is to impact the human capacity building. It is some lessons that are being sent in Kenya by the president to be some journalists have been going in the process of the human capacity building. The president can invest so much in human capacity building.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let's hear you. Hello, your name and where you call us from? You live?
Yeah, good evening. I'm Morris D. I'm calling from Dora. That's the Dora market community.
Let's hear you, Morris.
Yeah, in the first place, I would like to tell you that the American stations confuse us, especially when Joseph Bagawa coming to power. That made us believe that everything is going to be real today. We are regretting, very much regretting. Back to the topic. Children studying in the street, you compare it to the rural area where none of them go to school. After reaching 10, 15 years, they get married. Don't just compare and see which one is the best. I think all stop. Even if you're the best government in the city, studying in the street, will now stop. Because nothing, or man, I will say, leader, I will do something best in the country for their citizens. They will after themselves. When they get power, they want only their family alone to enjoy. They even care for you myself. When I imagine when I apply to AC, they get job there, they get a lot of work. They are not employed here. I get one say someone to I get so much of that. So in the girl to see that they're helping me or they're helping yourself. That's just it's a bad thing. Thank you very much.
Okay. Call us on 0776 104 104 or better still 086 500 104. What you make of the street selling on the former one of our callers said street selling started doing my Eddington, so again. Okay, let's hear you. Your name and where you call us from.
Hello.
Yes, your name and where you call us from.
My name is Mama G. I call it for FU.
Let's hear you, Mama.
I probably thank you that the people we're discussing now. You know, we the Liberian people, especially on the other call, and they say the best to work on a school. He called the disaster to do. And they were going through. The children, the popular in the general, they told the company. The children get the job to put there. The children, they should study. Nobody not buy nothing. The children said to get people in the door and say, repair down. Or if you have black people, they can't go over. My children, they can't go over. And to me, you have to see where I say that they're not for him. He said, look on me, you think of it. So when they try to make damage, some of them study ourselves for when they take it and not the rest. Now I was speaking. Or every year. So the thing happening now. Ready? We don't have that drug going now.
Okay.
Actually, they're suffering. No job. The children will go to school, no job. The so much children there, no school fee. And when the man goes there, they can't buy. So they do you got to sell children that here. We say, well, you know, go, you are getting to be the one or I won't come over here.
You call.
Thank you for that. My first time from the corner, I can call the trip. I can call in the net. Every time I can get you pushing for me to get in line. I get it today.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Then I was also inside the cabin, and God, the power for inside. God will put you children inside too.
Okay. Don't do it. Let's hear you live. Any more you call us from?
Hello?
Yes, your name and where you call us from. You live.
Yeah. I'm from Robert, calling for chicken factory.
Let's hear you, Mr. Roberts.
Well, what I want to say is, I don't know whether it's out from the topic. I know that people are just talking about the children.
Okay.
But this is a topic I want to bring in, and which is of paramount concern to the president concern.
Go ahead. 30 seconds.
Okay. I want to talk about chicken soup factory rule, and I want to talk about.
I thought that chicken soup factory rule is paved now.
So it's not free. It's
Okay.
not free.
And what?
The road is different. We have a whole lot of potholes.
Hmm.
In fact, what it calls the contractor I don't want to explain myself to you. And two, I want the president to talk about the land business and chicken soup factory. Let it be his paramount concern that we will own it. We just watch it. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So you want the land in chicken soup factory so you guys can own it. Okay. I think folks from the government is listening. Let's take it from this side. Good morning. Your name and where you call us from?
Yeah, good morning. This is Fatu Makale from Georgia.
From where?
Okay.
Let's hear you.
Yes. Discussing about the children selling in the street.
Mm-hmm.
The reason our children selling in the street, myself, my children selling in the street.
What is the reason?
The
Are they
reason
7 years old?
I got no means.
What are the ages of them?
I got one at the age of 11.
11.
I got one 11 years,
Uh-huh.
and I got one 12 years.
Wow.
They have myself been steady dweller in the street with them push wheelbarrow in the street.
Mm.
Whenever the children go there, the boy will seize the wheelbarrow as I speak. They seize 2 wheelbarrow from me.
Hmm.
But I have to go big there, and I have to give 1,000 for each on the wheelbarrow.
You see
But when
that?
I got to give me the clothes,
You see that?
they took my clothes, I left it with them, and I take the person weed because we can borrow the weed, we can rent the weed in the morning. Even when you say you pay the person $100. So I left my clothes there, but I want to free the person weed to carry back to them.
Okay.
So my children, they are street setter. They have to get our daily bread to eat. But since then, I'm not sending my children here with me. And then 2 in school, and 3 years they are not in school.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Okay. Let's take another caller. Okay, I can continue with you. Call us on 0776 104 104 or better still 086 500 104. We are discussing a very interesting topic yet tonight. The president promised that no street selling for kids, but right now the selling of kids have increased. You can see now 7 years old, they are all on the street now selling. Let's hear you. Yes, let's hear you. Your name and where you call us from.
My name is Jimmy Brown. I've called it Bakura Hotel.
Let's hear you. Let's hear you.
All right. Man, thing I want to say is the street selling of our children in the streets in this country is the high poverty rate.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. High poverty rate. Let's take this other quarter. Let's hear you.
Yeah, go.
Your name and where you call us from.
I'm not doing the thing from Brazil.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, we have children selling on the street.
Mm-hmm. Of course, definitely.
I want to wake up the government and stop them.
The president said, "Do we extend you no children that's supposed to be in school will be selling, but now they have increased."
Yeah, but all the people are showing them to stop it.
Okay. So how can we stop it? That's the $1 million question. How can we stop it? Hello.
Hello?
Yes, you gotta change your location. You're coming in distorted.
I'm just staying from the city of
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. How can we stop it? Let's hear your name. Where you call us from? Okay. Right. The line is actually jamming. Let's see. Call us on 0776 104 104 or better still 086 500 104. Let's hear you. Your name. Where you call us from? Okay. Let's take it from this Lone Star line. Let's hear you.
I agree, my son.
Man Sisi.
Yeah, I get it on the line with you tonight.
Man Sisi, street selling. How can we stop it?
Yo, we are go. We don't want to see you liar. So I say this to you, my son. Listen, my people are 21st.
Yeah, I'm fine, man. Sisi.
I said to stay in the street. What I say in the street? You can see people in the street, but I said I was staying in the street. Everybody in school. I was everybody in school. Okay, if I die, you know what I'm saying?
Understanding you, yeah, clearly.
Listen, me, told them, they go their way. They message here and losses here, transformation. We always sing the first one happen. He said no, but he never. Buka dancer, we not buy our market. When they said we suffering. Today, he has turned around. Like I say, I will bring everything. Market here will say they will buy food, playing their own like with the water. Yeah, let my heart this one. I get my own horse. Can you imagine that? Just let my heart this one. I get my own horse. Leave my head down on the pillow. The children will say, they just started. We say not happy about the work what I said in this country that nobody was saying in the church has stopped, the moral has stopped. No, we are a single parents, no horse more behind us. So the children will say before everything. We not cry yet. But I can rescue the country. We can't tell the restaurant worker. Why they try market all in the market. We have the market for you. Say, don't let it go. 3 days, that's got the man one by here, poor local there, 40 men there, they get decent. Everywhere you saw thinking. When the Western want to talk to you, they say, what happened? The boy that's my husband was very poor. What you did to you? You tell me, oh, we want your husband, let you go. If they see Buka, the train smoking drug, you bring them one. Everything was in the country, the message of this as we shot today. What they cry for? Me, I get for now. Anybody plus I get here for them. You don't go say that.
Okay, man, Sisi. Okay, man, Sisi. Okay, man, Sisi. Thank you so much. Let's take it from this orange line. Let's hear you.
Yeah,
Good evening. Your name, where you call us from? You have to put that radio off, or I'll cut you off, please. You bringing feedback to our ears. Let's hear you. Let's hear you. Your name, where you call us from? Okay, right. That caller is not ready yet. Let's take this one from this side. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yep. Your name, where you call us from?
Yeah, my name is calling from 20 Street.
20 Street. Let's hear you.
Yeah. I think somebody was discussing about Manalita children used to be selling on the street.
Yes.
But as for me, I just agree. Doing Manalita, also agree small that children was selling on the street. But doing that, what again, lately, cause care work there, doing it, our children, they used to be busy on the street anyway. Children on the street selling. So the only thing what I get to say to call everything short. Let me just pray for Mama Liberia because it is the end time. So somebody will come and will make a big promise to Liberia who will do. And at the end of the day, it will not work out. So the only thing, let me just pray, they ask God for mercy, they go have mercy upon Mama Liberia for good reason.
Okay, let's pray for mercy. Let's hear you.
Yeah,
good evening. Your name and where you call us from?
This is the voice of Rasta. I joined the show from point 4.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, in Zimbabwe. So we have look, brother. Let me say hi to my your man and to the US. I Tabu Rasta, yeah. Look, I'm not small ball. I'm not small ball. Look, you know how we got it going. Look, when you see any really party me or any like major tenant say, I'm not here in Canada in English, don't tell Joe. Don't tell Joe, but Joe will tell you say. You know, yeah, we go on.
Yes, of course.
Look, brother, eh? Well, let me just close my own mouth. Look, brother, we will pay for our ungratefulness. We are ungrateful with the people. Look, brother, can you imagine? See all what we were doing yesterday? Then people were referring to we are Buka dancer, the other dancer. Today, can you imagine a 42-year experienced president? A 42-year president who told us that riding private jet was a bad thing. Today, can you imagine our girls children primary education the president still in the MCC school card that you pass it around, you say, oh, you will get this, you will get no. MCC don't give us that. No. But what I feel this president is a role. He's criminal. Look, this
No.
look,
No.
let me tell you something. When you roll.
Okay, Sabu Rasta, we can continue with you. You can be using effectives on the president like that. Call us on 0776 104 104 or better still 086 50104. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Your name and where you call us from?
This is calling from Patrick.
Let's hear you from Patrick Factory.
Yeah. I said I got 9 children. And then 9 children, they are going to school from school.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, I'm not working, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just doing security work. My children go to school. But two children that I have now, that I don't go to school, they are still on the street.
Okay.
But because I don't get it here. Because I go to school. Then what if one guy goes to school, other people? So what happening?
Okay. All right. Okay. That's where you then take another quarter. You live? Your name where you call us from? Yes. Your name where you call us from?
Yeah, my name is Mr. Benjamin Garay Lawrence calling from Even Tower AS, the district of freeway.
All right. Let's hear you.
And I just want to bless God for all the Labrador, the nation of Labrador, all that. I just want to remind with the Labrador for where God take off from. Take off from 1990, all the God what really important confidence. The only thing we need, brother, we need to pray for our company, all the colors there. We need to pray for our leaders. We need to pray for our leaders. That president of God in the current age has suffered for 450 years in the wilderness. That blood reaching going water looking for less than their blood in the power of the book. Let us start completely. Let us pray for our government because they are just the all making law. So much they don't nobody. All making law.
Okay. Okay. All right. We gotta pray for Mama Liberia. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Morning.
Your name where you call us from?
Joseph calling on problem.
Let's hear you, Joseph.
Brother, you're thinking for talking on a discussion. Yeah, this government called themselves arresting him. I think they are trying to find an excuse. All the children have to stay on the street because the government school today will be free. If you don't do children enter the government school, they have to pay money. If you don't pay money, they won't be able to register you. And some government schools can choose. That means now. So they tell me now, how would other children be able to attend? They don't have the fund to support their children in private school. The government school will be free. No way. So children have the street.
Okay. Okay, Brother Tunis, you listen to the callers. We should continue the calls, or we should interject more.
Let's interject a little bit.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think? Some of them. What's your take on some of the callers?
Well, some of them admitted that the only way that they can actually get ends meet or get food for their children is by the children selling on the street. And and another caller said that we should pray for Mama Liberia. Do you think that is the right? But we will always pray for Mama Liberia as a citizens.
We always do it, yeah.
Yes, of
Even
course.
myself, I always pray. I just pray even today.
Yes, of course. We have to pray for Mama Liberia because Liberia is the only country we have. Some of us have never traveled anywhere. We have lived our entire life here. We don't know no other area to go besides Liberia. So we have to pray for Liberia. Yeah, definitely. We have to pray for Liberia. But how can this suffering, this selling on the streets, our kids selling on the streets, even older folks, they are also selling in the streets. How can we stop it? For me, the only thing I see, right, empowerment. Once government empowers its citizens, the citizens empower another person, right? Meaning, if someone empower me, I got someone to empower, right? And that other person to have another person to empower. So, the government just need to give citizen jobs. There are many high school graduates, university graduates with BSc master degree. They are not working, right? Least not to talk about those that haven't even been to school, right? And one of the callers said, right, we're only looking at those that are here, right, that are selling on the street. What about back in the village where those kids haven't even gone to school yet? At the end of the day, as soon as they reach 10, 11, 12, 15 years old, they get married and settle down without acquiring I call it an education, even or elementary education. What about them? We're not looking at those that are on the street here in Monrovia, but there are also kids, right? Adults, youth that are back there in the village, in the villages, the towns, right? They haven't even stepped to school door more, right? They are there at the age of 15 years old. They are all married. What becomes of them? What becomes of them? So the issue of empowerment in Liberia, we got to take it very, very serious. What's your take?
You said it all. You're 100% right. But to add to what you said, there's a way the Liberian government can do a lot to curtail some of these things, especially children in the street, 7 years old children. George Weah did part of it. When George Weah took over the wise fee, all right, can you imagine how children used to struggle 9th grade and 12th grade for that wise fee? And they were feeling like hell during early time. Mm-hmm. And when George Weah took the bold steps, while people were downplaying it like it was nothing. But if you can go back those years, you see how the percentage were children that were passing. We were in the 90. In the 90.
Mm-hmm.
Colleges.
I'm a living witness of that.
Colleges and universities were free. Still, they downplay. The government can do a lot. The 10 million project building the building in Foya. All right. If they can just cut some of those project money, some of these things, and bring it into a building facility for these young kids, they already got people they pay to take care of these things. It's just that they ain't paying no attention to it. It's just that how the police, the vigorous enforcement they're doing to take the marketeers from the street. Okay? They have people sit in offices to look look through the street to get these children from the street, to get the parent not to bring that like the lady that called say that she and her children. I said that's okay. You can't. Maybe her children very close to her. Okay, but these other children are loose. They are in the street with no guardian. That's what we're talking about. No guardian. They just there flipping. Any car hit them, they have to look for their parent. No identification who they are. The girl children then can be abused at any moment. They have enough fun in the government that they can find facility, they can build places. Look what the President George Weah wife did. Look at that institution she built. Nobody talk about it. George Weah didn't do anything, but look at that. How many children benefiting? How many parents benefiting out of that? And sometimes I can see the graduations that goes on there. Okay, nobody. That's how somebody came here just now and said we are ungrateful. I was 100% right. We Liberians, we are ungrateful. We do not know. We think we are some Jesus Christ kind of people. The Jewish people, that you know how the Jewish during Moses time, how the Jewish people gave God a hard time. Moses have to prove to them, brought them across the Red Sea. Instead, they couldn't listen to Moses. They like the Bible say that Moses did not reach to the promised land. I don't know how true that is, but all of that because the stubbornness of the Jewish people. This is how we are, we the Liberians. This president promised us he would make sure all of these things stops. This is one of the key issues in Liberia. Taking off the children from the street, and we can't, and nobody even can demonstrate for that. Nobody. The children there every day, every night. Some of these children, then they go home, they don't even take bath. Nobody to tell them to take bath. The food they eat is very little, because if they don't sell enough, they won't eat enough. That's how they treat these children. But we Liberians, we quick on forgetting. Wait till the 2029 come. We will stay for these people back in power. We are naive kind of people. We can't, the only thing we know is what is before us right now. If you get $20, you eat your stomach food, you drink your little beer, you good to go. My man, go vote for me, man. The man play with your hair like your son little toy. He can just turn it the way he feel like. Then he whine you, then you start moving. The wine finish, then you stop. That's how we are. Look, some people see those children in the street. They can shed tears when you're in a car. You're driving by, you see a kid like that coming towards you. Bad. What was the word you said? Bad to help mama. How to say it?
Please help mama.
Please help mama. Can you believe that? Please help mama. Please help mama. And even that probably that's not even his or her biological mother. Mm-hmm. The biological children in school competing with others, making grades, while somebody else child saying, please help mama, just to eat, not even good clothes on our kid in our street. Some of them I don't think some of them even have sneakers on or slipper on. Some of them probably barefooted, walking in the street. This president came in to say, hey, I was pushed up to all of that. Joe Weah don't know what he's doing. And same with this, I think the MRCC said some other lady came up and said Stanton and put her into these things. Okay, which is not lie. All these people put together the joint on George Weah. They make us to believe that whatever George Weah was doing is nothing compared to what they were going to do, what they were coming to do for us. Yeah, now we're going 2 years. Nothing good we can see. The children just increasing in the street. The number increasing.
Mhm.
Every junction you go to, they all over the place. Can you believe that? Liberia, like somebody said, we need to double up our prayer. It's not only your child is your child. Most of the time, the other person's child who you're trying to help can be even more child to you than your own child you're trying to take over the other person's child. And most of the time when you take somebody's child, you take that responsibility and they bring that child in your house with your children. Then you start maltreating that child. Believe me, sometimes that child will come out better than your own children at the end of it.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
child
Sure.
will be the one that will probably look after you. Your own children don't have time for you because you didn't have time for somebody else's children. You know, the lesson we have experienced it so many times. Some of us, if we tell you how we grew up, the way we grew up, and today we survive, they were taking other children over us. Today, people are looking to us now. The same people who was overlooking us, and people today will become breadwinner for them. Just few years back. And the world, you might say, because you're 9 years old today or you're 10 years old today, you might think that's the end, that's the beginning, or the world is long. This world is long according to how you going through it. But it's very short world we're into. Before you know, you finish high school. Before you know, you finish college. Before you get to 24, if you're serious, you're out of college. But let the president send, and those who are responsible for these things, let them start working. Work. Let us see. Take the children off the street. Ask the government to bring the budget so you can build somewhere. Some big compound. Those children, then you can come and you hire people. How much money you pay people over there? The most the civil servants are making right now is $150. Some of them not even bringing that $150 home. All right, some of them living way across the bridge or far in Cinco. They have to pay their way to come. They have to eat lunch. Then if you put all of that, subtract all the lunch money, the car fare, how much money this person taking home? God will bless Mama Liberia and the people who live there, you know. But it's not an easy thing. We're going to open the line again to hear from you guys. And don't tell us that, Joey time or Mama anytime children were in the street. That's not what we want to hear. We want to hear how to put stop to these things.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not in your doorstep. But you don't read. This is why I say we don't value nothing. Nothing we value. Even ourselves. We don't value. Children in the street in our age. Then you say, people are in the street in your weird time. This man say we're going to, he promised us. This is the reason why he won the vote. Because he promised he was going to stop all of these things, bring businesses, bring employment, our youth, make them work and use their motorbike to work. But nothing like that's happening. Nothing. The government become a Lufa County government. That's all we see now. Every ministry you go, Lufa County and Lima County government. Some ministry you go there, you don't even hear English again. You go to the other ministry that's also kissy they speak there. Is this the kind of way we need to start writing some kissy and Kyo book. Let the people be learning, our children be learning. Because most of the ministry you go, you get confused whether you in Lofa or you in Lima. You don't know whether you're in Monrovia. But please take some calls.
0776 104 104 or better still 086 500 104. Let's hear you. Let's hear you. Our final batch, of course. Let's hear you.
Good evening.
Yep. Good evening. Your name, where you call us from?
Eric Sophie. I call from second.
Call from where? 72nd. Let's hear you.
I said it all, and I just want to elaborate a little bit on what you guys have said.
Okay.
Samuel Doe always says on spoon that word that it is easy to lie with a power, but it is difficult to kill lying with what you are in power. I mean, when Joseph Bagatti is saying that if it happened to be president who route vehicles that would have cost that much, after a couple of months, the purchase of vehicle that even supersede all of the vehicles that George Weah ever rocked in his administration. Some of his supporters said it was a figurative statement. When President Barack promised that take a luxury flight, he will rock first class, he will sit in an ordinary seat. And after a couple of months, we saw him chartering plane from Ghana, chartering plane to go up everywhere.
Even low faculty.
People said it was a figurative statement. So, I mean, I think Joseph Bagana didn't have a plane. He only come to invest in the country money in a team, in cooks. But I mean, we always say these are servicing his pocket. I mean, they just came to just invest in the country money because they don't have a plane. Because if you are saying that I want to rescue you, meaning I have a plane, I have photos too, what you are going through. So I will come forward to be able to help you. But if you promise the country rescue and yet still you're not rescuing the country things that you promised, some promises that you made, you are not doing it, I don't know what the plan is. You understand?
Yeah, sure.
So I mean, the guy who is on the radio station, I don't know his name, his son that just President Barker has working for, I think you understand. But that there should be a budget that should be allocated for child protection service. There's a lady who calls and she got her 2 children that share along with her into one market. Whenever the child protection service officer happens to arrest her children, she go and pay 1,000 and get the child out of the get it. But that is very wrong. It is totally wrong.
Okay.
There's some mechanism that will be put in place in order to stop that child eventually from selling and getting into school. Not about putting 100 or 1,000. I mean, that 1,000 is not going in government cover. That's another form of corruption. I don't believe the government should be able to work on something that will take children off the street eventually, not to have it vetted and not be functioning in a proper manner. That's my contribution.
Okay. Call us on 0776 104 104 or better still 086 500 104. Let's hear you. Any more where you call us from? Let's hear you, William.
Yeah, I don't want to let President Tobo.
Okay.
Was not a part of ourselves. We know already the game that he got in trying to play. The whole government is looking at the way the army, the Sierra Leone, the way the police. You will never know until you and the guy in the driver. I tell you, see what's it.
Okay.
But let go people all they will see that. We'll keep praying.
Okay.
Every long story got it.
Definitely.
We'll see that.
Yeah,
let it go ahead in the world of water. We suffer in a country. Some of our future damage. From 1990 to now, our future damage. Oh, pretty God. We'll see the head. I tell you, thank you.
Okay. Let's hear you. Call us on 0776 104 104 or better still 086 500 104. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Ricardo, I don't know, but you call back. Call us on 0776-104. The feedback is too high. When you call us, actually leave your radio, or you lower it, or you tune it off. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you once again, Morija from Ghana Community.
Okay.
Yeah, in the first place, the funny solution is how to get children on the street.
Yes, that's the solution we're looking for.
Yeah, the first thing is the disabled. Disabled bills somewhere, go for the disabled and put in there. Don't see them so they get both plenty. Some other children, grandchildren, their grandchildren, their stepchildren, grandchildren. Because they can't see, some of them ain't able to walk. So they can hold their father here, their grandparents here, and get there, right? A lot of money. As a so far. So, the government can just take care of it. That's the thing you find about all the street. And the people that really all should not be promising or falsely. Especially when they come in power, they tell they do this, they do that. So the money is going to be much away in the city, they take a cabin in their home to go build it there. Why they can't go to day school? I'm for doing this way. Go doing this way. Don't study area is surrounded by water. Go see children there, 15, 14 years, they are married. Go school around there, you're not going to marry. You're not going to be in that kind of situation. The left condition there, very bad up. And the people promise Joseph Bogai, I believe, have roots in that particular bombing country. Go see what he has done for that particular district. Nothing. We get representative, we get this, but nothing they're doing there. That's what Johnson, Sonny Johnson, you get there, doing nothing there. Every day you're talking on radio, supporting particular government. What is that for? So we really need help. So that's one of the solutions. Really get out to the disabled the best way that they think they can. That's not the level of how the disabled will be. Go on the street. As a someone can be seen that one passing to come and down, get it, they ask me. The children will come to me, they ask me, help me. I don't even get it, I shame to tell them, I don't even run away from them. That's how that's supposed to be. Wow, we are so disappointed in the country. Our people not taking care of my brother. It's very bad. And they think a staff on the American station there, where in America, we know, in the country, we depend on people that are for America. So then we tell the best thing, so we're taking a deal like, and the one that God said. So as soon as they start talking to the everybody coming here, I'll vote for day, I'll vote for day. I want to happen today, I want just appoint us today. In this thing that we're in. So we're pity. So I want those that want to be out, let it be fair to tell the truth. They should not last long. They want rescue me. You already prepare and to do something for a certain group of something or people, not just rescue for nothing that you can show nothing. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I call Bible, talk with Brother Tony and the Freedom Family.
Can we do it? Can we do it after the show?
How far we get to you that far?
Yes, the scene line we're gonna do after the show. Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning.
I can continue with you. Your background is too noisy. I take 5 more calls. Yeah, because the time is almost up. I got like 11 more minutes, so I take 5 more calls. Let's go. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Big Bobby from Palestine.
Let's hear you, Bobby.
Yeah, I've been asking our president to help us and to be preschool. Okay, that children then will go and learn. Be the child. At least it will be better for us. We the parents.
Okay. All right. Call us on 0776-104 or better still 086-500-104 to participate on the program The Nighttime Spin here on your radio. Let's hear you. Your name
Hello?
Yes, and where you call us from?
My name is Notama, calling from Tachi Factory.
Let's hear you.
They put in football. They told us, when we vote for them, they will take our children on the street. While our children dying, they put it doing a government, they say, capitalism. When you think you see me, when you can't see me to a police station, no way, nothing. They will call you crazy person. We suffer, we dying slowly. When we tell the people black money, the prophet more like the credit.
Mm.
In the swine, the water swan. When you do your little thing and you put that on behind it, you can compare to the police station. No, you just did that. They see the swan money now for my house because I stand behind the say I spally in Keto. We suffer, we die slowly. Don't help them.
Okay, let's hear you. Let's hear you live. Any more you call us from?
Good morning.
Yep. Your name where you call us from?
My name is Kevin calling from Marshall with Kingston.
Let's hear you all the way there from Marshall.
We don't have the expenditure. The only thing we do that we get for we see our child the people we can show them that we need trade that we help them for tomorrow because when you get expenditure if you my president you live here. Because the president is coming to the chair with me, my children well at that. Jeff for her is joining the trade school because it's paying now money school. Because when your child graduates, the child do nothing.
Nothing because no job.
No job. So the only thing I gotta say, they will learn trade. They want children to learn trade. No matter you get 20, 30, like that, all of them learn trade.
Okay.
That's the only thing I gotta say.
All right, let's hear you.
Hello.
Let's hear you. Your name where you call us from? Yes, you live. Your name where you call us from? Hello, you live. Your name where you call us from?
I'm calling from Pinsville.
Pinsville. Which part of Pinsville? Let's hear you.
We are talking about the parents studying on the street, right?
Definitely. How can we stop them? How can we stop the kids from selling on the street?
As for me, my handicap person, and then I get a picture with a 16, 14, and then I will sit on silent to step.
Okay.
So they will be my hand broke, and then I got a 14 and 16 stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then I sit outside.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You slip off. Someone push you off the line. Let's see if I can squeeze in at least 3 more callers. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Your name where you call us from?
Yeah, my name is Mohammed Kamara and I call from Doe Community.
Let's hear you, Mohammed.
Okay. Well, thank you for the show and I hope not only cause, please.
Okay.
In all the big corporate we in the private sector doing the private security. Imagine. We will go into and take line for security job. In the day and night suffering. Somebody will go in and take contract and will apply the tickets. People paying the 400 and then $80. Within the code, we will doing the work on the fee. We are getting nothing by anything. Put security budget at that, and then the deliver minister and we can see anything about it.
Okay.
Even when for $80, it is not easy, my dear brother. In the moment time we have our children, we are sending them to budget. Then the one in the ministry must think about we in the private sector too.
Okay.
People, any gesture to help with the private security. Then the company is us. How are we coping with this job? Because we die no benefit. When you take for job, nothing you got and you get it from them. Today when you they just put it down. No benefit, nothing to come and say, brother. Please, we thanking this president. He came on the line of rescue. Then he must look into this sector too. We are important in society.
Okay. Well, Brother Tunis, I think I will stop the callers. It will stop because we have like 5 more minutes to wrap up. Yep. I think I will go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So many thanks to all our callers for calling. You are the reasons we are here. As you guys. That comes 2029, you got to vote wisely for your children's future. Don't vote for anyone on empty promises because the government need to set the pace for we the citizens to follow. Empower our fellow men, empower our fellow women, so they too can empower those that are behind them for Liberia to move forward. Right? Many Liberians don't have jobs now. When you create at least how many? We are just close to 5 million people. We are not really plenty. So if you create 1 million jobs for Liberians within 2 years, you know how many Liberians you have empowered right there. You know how many that 1 million will empower. So our country, our leaders need to think outside the box. Empower Liberians. Make sure that Liberians get what they need to foster growth and development. Weapons, it's up to you for your closing comments.
Thank you for that closing remark. Thank you to the callers. It's not an easy thing. People calling, but there's no hope. They call, express their feeling, no hope. And the 4 years that left is very long. 4 years, 1 month, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. It's too long. It's not easy. It's, right now, you know how 4 years long. Let somebody go to jail for tomorrow. Say you're going for 4 years. A person will want to die because it's that he think that's the end of his life. That's how 4 years is. But we can't do anything. We can just pray to God for good health, long life, and wait till 2029. We pray that the papier will change, but the papier promises are not holding. You know, they are not holding. If, oh man, you're listening to us, you know, we respect your leadership. We respect you. You are one of the oldest in the country, and you are occupying the #1 seat in the country. We're looking over to you. You're supposed to be a grandfather. We're supposed to be grandchildren to you, great grandchildren. Those 7 years old children that you promise yourself, you say when you become president, we want you to hold on to your words. You promise it. Nobody force you. You already had it because you already finished spoiling. You say whatever Georgia was doing is nothing. We all what Cloud we are doing is nothing to us Liberian. So the Liberian people fell for that and put your own self mouth what you took from your mouth. You say, hey, when I become president, your children will not be in the street selling. Can you at least act upon your word? You know, your word is your bond. So can you do that for us? Please tell your children protection, whatever how you call it. Can you tell them to work for the money you're paying them for? Let them enforce themselves, put themselves to work, and get the kids off the street. And also put some money together to build facility, places where these kids can be, to live happily. It's a blessing for you yourself, oh man. Look at how your 2 children lavishing money all over the place. All over the place. I even hearing that they build a casino somewhere in LBS. I don't know how true that is. You know, all of these Romo coming out of these 2 children who were nobody before you became president. Even yourself, you told us you were taking loan for Echo Bank. Now today you are the most wealthy person in the country, including your children. Where this come from? How it happened? So all your promises they were all black. I know how they call it flat. You know?
Flower.
Yeah, everything you do all was black. Is that true for real? Papi, step up, man. Step up the game. Don't listen to people who leading you the wrong way. You got too many hungry people and children in the country. Too many of them. For you to go build $10 million, something that nobody can even reach there that quick. Why? You know, you driving in the street, your eyes way up. You're not looking at no little children. That's why they boo you the few days. Can you imagine a president, the number one man in our country, they boo you? I don't think they ever boo George Weah. Anybody boo George Weah during his time? I don't think so. Because George Weah was down to earth president. He used to come in the street and play soccer with them, with the boys. Make them feel that, yes, even though I'm president, but I'm one of you.
Yes.
And this is why people don't like this guy. Because the way he handled the leadership of the country. That's why they don't like him. They thought he brought it too down to he brought it too down. You know, it's supposed to be way away. You can be riding $1 million vehicle. You're sitting there inside, bulletproof. Everything is neat. People guiding you like how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be in that class, that way back class. No. But we will pray, like somebody said. We will not get tired praying. God has done it for us before He brought your way. He can still do it for us again. He can do it for us again. God is great. He can listen. He created us for a reason. If we go to Him for any reason, it takes time, but He will listen and He will act upon it. So, my brothers and sisters, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. By the grace of God, things will work out. Don't lose hope. Most of us, if we would sit down here talking today, we grew up probably even worse than the way you see those children. Believe me, if I tell you my lifestyle, you will feel sorry for me. All right. Just the beginning of my lifestyle, I was just 6 years old when my mother passed. That's the first thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 6 years old. I'm one of the children in this world that didn't have no motherly love in my life. Believe me, and all the people, the way I grew up, every woman that was taking care of me, they had children to take care of. So I was way second before they think about it. No, I never enter my house that has meat a food sitting there for me. I have to always be with my cousin there to eat good food because their mother then would save food for them. So let's stop right there because sometimes it brings tears to me. Seriously. But I will say, look, life is not stable. Where the other person won't stop, that's where yours begin. You know, where this person stop, that's where yours begin. And it always begin on the right foot. So do not lose hope. Don't do that to yourself. Just do what you can do is always believe in God. If you are a Muslim, double up your prayer. Every day you wake up, you go about your obligation prayer, your obligatory prayer. Do it. As long as you're doing it, God is watching you. He see that you are serious about it, He will help you. You go into church, go to church. Don't go to church just for people to see you dress. You got good dress on your parents or relatives saying you some nice clothes, you wear it to go show off. God looking at your heart. If you go for that reason to go show, people will look at you, but God will not look at you. If you go for women, you will find a woman, but God will not find you. So you go there for God's sake. That few hour or few minutes you spend it in that church, listening to God's word, pay all your attention to God. You know, and you will see the difference in future. It's not going to happen overnight. Don't even think that way. You think it's going to happen. It's not witchcraft business. Witchcraft, the moment you put it in the fire, the person already died on that side. Not go away. Witchcraft is not go away. Witchcraft works faster because it want to bring you.
Yeah, sure.
Kill that person. The moment they put it in the fire, the person died already. So you become so into that now that you forget about God. But God will take time to do things. And when He do it, you succeed ever. I'm sitting here, I'm a living testimony. I'm telling you, believe it. I grew up the highway. You're sitting here in the most important city in the world. The most important city in New York City, the Big Apple, where every millionaire or really want to come sit there. I'm not boasting at sitting there. I thank God for my life. You know, I thank God. And that's what I want you to practice. Don't worry what's happening around you. If you can survive the 14 years war, most of you guys, you were a kid, your parent took care of you, you went through the 14 years war. What made you think these 4 years are left? The 4 years is a big experience to you. So you got to remember it, every minute of it. Remember it. When that day comes to go cast your vote, what these 4 years is doing for you, that's what you depend on to cast your vote. So we say, thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate your call. You're supposed to be asleep at this time, but you took time to listen to us. And, you know, our internet was giving problems, so our viewers were not enough because it keep cutting out. But still, we stay, the few of you that came, Henry T. Toes, thank you so much for your comment. Mark McFarlane, thank you so much for your comment. And Darlington, Junior, all of you guys, thank you so much. You know very well that I know probably some of you are not even listening because the internet was lagging throughout the show. I'm so sorry about that. You know, we'll work on it by the grace of God tomorrow. Yeah, so again, my brother, my nephew, Gerald, I appreciate your being here tonight. You got a few more minutes to at least go sleep.
Yeah, sure.
Again, yeah, and my regard to your sweetheart and kiss your kid for me. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Well, folks, this is how we come to the end of another exciting edition of the program, The Nighttime Spain, here on your radio. This program comes today because today is Tuesday, the 18th of November, AD 2025. The next time will be 11 o'clock today, 11 p.m. today, with another host, Anthony Stevens. On behalf of the entire crew here, I'd like to say good morning and good night from my end.
The Nighttime Spain, we discuss critical issues that affecting Liberia locally and internationally.